Have you ever walked through an airport and felt like there's way more going on than meets the eye? You're not wrong. Airports are like miniature cities, packed with hidden infrastructure, secret systems, and untold stories most travelers never notice. Beneath the polished floors and buzzing terminals, there's an entire world operating quietly, behind the scenes. In today's video, we're diving into 10 airport secrets you've likely never heard before. From underground tunnels to sneaky airline strategies, get ready to see airports in a whole new light. Secret 1. The hidden employee tunnels. Let's begin underground. Literally. Many major airports around the world have massive networks of employee-only tunnels hidden beneath the terminals. These are not just short passages. Some of them stretch for miles. Airports like Heathrow in London, Hartsfield-Jackson in Atlanta rely heavily on these underground corridors. They're used by staff to transport luggage, move quickly between terminals, or bypass crowded public areas. Some tunnels even contain private shuttle systems used exclusively by employees. You'll never see these tunnels as a passenger, but they're operating right under your feet, helping the entire airport machine stay functional and efficient, especially during high stress or emergency situations. What really happens to your luggage? So, you've checked in your bag, watched it disappear behind those rubber flaps, but what happens next? Most people have no idea. Behind the scenes lies a maze of conveyor belts, robotic arms, and barcode scanners that whisk your bag away to the correct aircraft, hopefully. But here's the secret. If your bag isn't tagged correctly, it can be flagged for manual inspection, or, even worse, sent to the wrong airport entirely. And that's not the only thing you didn't know. Your luggage gets X-rayed again, and if anything inside raises red flags, even by accident, it may be opened and inspected without your knowledge. Airlines also maintain entire rooms filled with unclaimed or lost luggage, and after a certain period, those bags are auctioned off to the public. Ever wonder what's inside a suitcase that's been lost for months? Now you know. Airports have hidden jails. Yes, you heard that right. Airports have jails. Large international hubs often contain holding cells for passengers who violate immigration laws, act aggressively, or exhibit suspicious behavior. These airport jails aren't marked, and you won't find them on a map, but they're there, tucked deep in secure zones behind locked doors labeled authorized personnel only. In some cases, these rooms are also used by Customs and Border Patrol agents to conduct private interviews or detain passengers until further instructions are received. The next time you pass a mysterious door in the terminal, remember, there could be someone inside waiting to be deported or interrogated. You can access fancy lounges without a first-class ticket. Think you need to fly first class to enjoy a posh airport lounge? Think again. One of the best-kept secrets in modern air travel is that many lounges are accessible even to economy passengers if you know how. Apps like Priority Pass, certain credit cards like the American Express Platinum or Chase Sapphire, and even same-day lounge passes sold by the airlines themselves can get you in. In some airports, lounges are available on a pay-per-see-you basis and can be booked online before you even arrive. So next time you're stuck on a 5-hour layover, skip the crowded gate and treat yourself to a lounge with snacks, showers, and Wi-Fi. It's more affordable and accessible than you think. TSA agents use behavior detection. TSA agents aren't just looking at your bags, they're watching you. That's right, security staff are trained in behavior detection techniques designed to identify passengers who may pose a threat. These techniques include watching for excessive sweating, inconsistent answers, nervous behavior, or avoidance of eye contact. Even your body language could get you flagged for additional screening. And here's something you might not know. Some TSA agents dress like regular travelers and roam terminals incognito. Their goal? Spot suspicious behavior before anyone reaches the security line. So even if your bag is clean, your mannerisms might be the thing that gets you pulled aside. Secret 6. Airport Wi-Fi isn't really free. We all love free Wi-Fi, especially during long layovers, but that airport connection might be costing you more than you think. Many airports partner with third-party companies that monitor your online activity while you're connected. Your browsing history, clicks, even location data can be logged and sold for advertising or analytics purposes. Worse yet, public Wi-Fi in airports is often unencrypted and vulnerable to cyber attacks, especially man-in-the-middle attacks where a hacker intercepts your data in real time. If you must use airport Wi-Fi, always connect through a VPN. Better yet, avoid entering personal information or logging into sensitive accounts while online. Some airports operate ghost flights. Here's one of aviation's strangest open secrets: ghost flights. These are flights that operate with few or no passengers on board, sometimes flying solely to keep an airline's takeoff and landing slot active at a busy airport like JFK or Heathrow. These slots are incredibly valuable, and if an airline doesn't use theirs, it risks losing it to a competitor. So, what do? Fly an almost empty plane in circles or to nearby airports just to tick the box. It's expensive, it's inefficient, and it's terrible for the environment. But it's the hidden cost of keeping a foot in the door at the world's most crowded airports. Airports are designed to make you spend money. Ever notice how the path to your gate always seems to wind through duty-free shops? That's not bad design, it's by design. Airport architects use behavioral psychology to slow passengers down and encourage spending. From curving walkways to the absence of clocks, everything is set up to make you lose track of time and open your wallet. Even the seating is strategic. Comfortable chairs are placed far from stores, while the ones near shops are deliberately less inviting. Scent is also pumped into certain zones to spark cravings. The more tired, bored, or hungry you are, the more likely you are to buy. That overpriced bottle of water? Yep, part of the plan. The last-minute gate change trick. We've all been there. You're at gate B15, waiting patiently, and then, bam, your flight moves to gate C37 with just minutes to spare. Sometimes this is due to weather or a delayed plane, sure, but there's another reason: crowd control. Airports sometimes change gates last minute to disperse crowds or give cleaning crews more time. By moving you around unexpectedly, they keep terminal flow more manageable. While it's frustrating for travelers, it's part of how airports operate efficiently behind the scenes. Pro tip: always double-check your gate on the airport monitors 10 to 15 minutes before boarding. Don't rely solely on your airline app. It's often the last to update. Pilots are allowed to sleep mid-flight. Here's one that might surprise or even alarm you. Yes, pilots are allowed to sleep during flights. On long-haul journeys, rest breaks are built into their schedule, and pilots rotate shifts to make sure someone is always alert and in control. In fact, many modern aircraft are equipped with hidden sleep quarters for pilots, either behind the cockpit or in concealed compartments above or below the passenger cabin. For flights longer than 8 to 10 hours, there may be 3 or even 4 pilots on board, allowing for safe and structured rest rotations. So the next time you wonder if the person flying the plane is wide awake, you're right to be curious, but rest assured it's all part of standard aviation policy.